Hello, learners. Good morning. I am Lalita and I welcome you all on my channel with the name of Let's Learn and Grow Together. I have created this channel with the purpose so that I am also a learner so that we can learn together and we can grow together. Because through this channel, I am going to share some tips and techniques and some methods so that you can use these methods and techniques and you can also become fluent in English because now English is a global language as we already know that, but I feel it impacts a lot. And after thinking in that way, I started uh, this channel. And now coming to the today's topic is how to think in English, because thinking is English is the first and the foremost steps towards learning this language. Because what happens, whatever we are doing, and if we are not forcefully trying to think in English, so it's very difficult to us to engross ourselves into this language. So, for becoming comfortable with this language, what we can do, we can start to think in English. And for thinking in English, we have to follow some steps, and in that way, we can start to think in English. So, here I am going to share 3 to 4 points, and if you will use this techniques or method, so you can also become or you can also start to think in English. So hope it will help you. And my first point is, or the first thing which I feel that can help you, how you can start. So you can start with the basic vocabulary which you have. Whatever vocabulary you have, obviously in starting you have to face some teething problems. Teething problems, that means initial problem. Obviously when we start something new, when we start to learn something new, so in initial stage we have to go with the some teething problems, and that is very obvious. So in that manner you have to also go with that problem, because obviously that time you don't have a lot of vocabulary and anybody, but whatever vocabulary you have, you can start with that. And whatever object you are watching or you are seeing, and the object which are going through with your eyes and through your eyes, so you can take the name of that object in English. And if you don't know, so don't bother about that, but later you can check or you can see that vocabulary in the dictionary or somewhere else. Nowadays we have lot of option to get the vocabulary, but don't bother about that. Whatever vocabulary you have, you can start with that. You can start to frame a sentence according to your vocabulary or the vocabulary whatever you have. So framing a basic sentence and using that vocabulary according to your routine. Suppose if you are a homemaker, so you can use the vocabulary in that manner. Suppose you are in a kitchen, you are in the room, you are in the park. So wherever you are getting any new thing or the things which you already know, you can start with that. And if you are a student, so you can go with that vocabulary. Means whatever surrounding you have, according to your surrounding, you can start to pick up the vocabulary, and after that you have to make small sentences. And in starting, don't bother about the sentences or don't bother about the framing the sentence in a right manner, because it comes later. In starting, whatever vocabulary you have, if you are framing sentences in a wrong manner, like you are using subject firstly and not using after that verb, so let it go. but at least whatever knowledge you have to try to speak. And if you will speak loud, so it will give a signal to your brain, and your brain catch that vocabulary in a natural way. So this is the first thing which you can do. And the another thing is, or the second point is, which I'm coming, the second thing is that you can surround yourself with the language. And how you can surround yourself with the language? We can surround ourselves with the language through 4 things, like through listening, through reading, through writing, and through speaking. So if you are not able to speak to someone, so don't bother about that. Whatever you can do, like if you have an option to listen, so you can listen. If you are have any option, if you are interested to watch something in English, so you can watch. If you are interested to read something, any storybook, any article, any magazine, so start with the very basic things. And in that way, you have to surround yourself with the language. The more you are going to surround yourself with the language, your mind also automatically makes a connection with the language. So this is the second thing which you can do, and definitely these steps will going to give you benefit. And last but not the least, before going to the bed and when you sleep, so before going to the bed, whatever routine you have, according to your routine, either you are a student or you are a homemaker or you are a working professional, anything, whatever you are doing, according to your routine, whatever you are doing before sleeping, what you can do, you can narrate your whole day in English in your mind. Again, don't bother with the vocabulary, whatever vocabulary you know and whatever sentences you have gone through with the day. So you can, before sleeping, you just remind your day since morning and try to speak in English before sleeping. Because what happens, we sleep, but our unconscious or subconscious mind is always active even though we are sleeping. So before sleeping, if we do such kind of activity, so when we wake up in the morning, so our subconscious mind also wake up in that manner. Means our mind is ready to take the word, to take the vocabulary, to take the sentence, to listen. So in that way you can start, and these are the techniques. If you will use this technique in your daily routine or in your routine, according to your routine, so accordingly you can use, and you can see the difference. After 1 month, your brain automatically start to think in English. And it's enough for today, and keep learning. If you have any doubt, so please comment me, and thank you.